So it's been a little over a week since I made a new video, and since then there's been quite a lot happening in terms of Xbox news and rumors, so this will be the first of two videos I'll be releasing within the next few days. And since it's the first of two videos, I'll start with the news that came first, and that's a rumor surrounding a potential March event for Xbox to celebrate the acquisition of ZeniMax and all of its studios. So let's talk about it. And before we start, I just want to say thank you to anyone who watches and enjoys the content I make. I want to start making videos more frequently and not have to adhere to a set timetable, because in the past I've always said that you can count on a video from me every Monday at a certain time, but I'm really thinking about reworking that and just making a video whenever I see some news or rumors that interest me, and that might be once a week, or it might be maybe a few times a week. Hell, I might even throw in a game review here and there. And since this is an Xbox centric channel, you can expect a lot of news and content surrounding the Xbox platform. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then be sure to definitely hit that subscribe button. And with all of that out of the way, let's get back to the video. First of all, in case you're for some reason living under a rock, it was announced back in September that Microsoft has a deal in place to purchase the entirety of ZeniMax, which brings with it studios like Bethesda, id Software, Machine Games, Arcane Studios, ZeniMax Online, Alpha Dog Games, Roundhouse Studios, and the acquisition even brings some much needed Japanese talent to the Xbox portfolio in the form of the Evil Within developers, Tango Gameworks. It's an absolutely historic acquisition that is set to bolster the ever-growing lineup of studios that Microsoft is putting together for both Xbox and PC. And the good news is that this acquisition is set to become final either very late this month or sometime during March. But the even better news is that there are rumors suggesting that Microsoft will be holding an event to showcase what Bethesda and its studios are hard at work on bringing to this new generation of Xbox. And if this rumor ends up being true, then it's going to be a massive showcase. Bethesda brings with it 8 very talented studios and some of the most revered technology in the business in the form of the id Tech engine, which is one of the most well-polished and optimized engines in the history of the FPS genre. And with an acquisition this big, it's only natural for people to be wondering whether or not these games will be coming to other platforms. And I've already given my take on that in a few different videos, but I'll link the most relevant video in the description below, so definitely check that out if you'd like to hear my thoughts on that topic. But this video is all about a possible Bethesda showcase, and that's exciting stuff because Bethesda definitely has things to showcase. I mean, just from the games that we know about, there's Starfield, there's Elder Scrolls 6, there's a newly announced Indiana Jones game from Machine Games. And then there's the 2 games that currently have a deal in place with PlayStation and Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. But we don't know anything about what id Software's next game is, for example, and what about loved franchises like Doom, Dishonored, or even Fallout. And this is where I think that this show could be very interesting, because there's so many games that we don't know about yet and so many franchises that we want to know about. But I think that if this showcase is real and it does happen, then the most likely thing would be for it to be centered around Starfield. Seeing as Starfield is likely the next game to be released by Bethesda Studios outside of Deathloop and maybe Ghostwire Tokyo. But regardless of whether or not this event is real, I would fully expect to see some sort of deep dive into what Starfield has to offer before the end of this calendar year. And I'm super excited for that because Starfield is one of my most anticipated games of this generation from any developer. But what are you guys most looking forward to hearing about from a possible Bethesda showcase? Leave a comment below and let me know what you want to see. Leave a like if you like the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, because it really does mean the world to me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.